My story right here about the a.p.d. Amarillo, Texas, off of 3rd Street. I got locked up in Randall County Jail. A police officer, they kidnapped me pretty much. Officer Bullard was his name. And the way he kidnapped me will shock you. He pulled up to the gas station when it was called Taylor's off of 34th in Georgia. And then it turned into a jewelry store. And whenever I was in there, he pulls up and he starts saying, "You're under arrest, you're going to jail." He says I didn't have no insurance on me. I had insurance. He didn't look on my head visor. I said, "I got insurance. Can I get it?" And then I had called my dad while I was in the store before I came out. So my dad was on the way to get the keys to my car. And when he pulled up, the cops around him, all Mexican wetback cops, you know what I'm saying? And most of them went to Caprock High School. And they was about to shoot my father. And they sat there and towed my car. The cop, Officer Bullard, took me to jail. Then the supervisor showed up and said, "You know what?" I said, "I want to talk to your supervisor." He says, "You know what? Fuck motherfucking Roy fucking Tunis." So they take me to a jail. I had no warrants. I had insurance. I sat in that jail for 3 days, just sitting there. My girlfriend had thought that I had left and I was cheating on her. I couldn't get out of jail. My dad called Internal Affairs and talked to Sergeant Hill. Then nobody want to do anything. So he had to take the money and get me out. And then after they did an investigation, they cut me a check through the Amarillo, Texas pool funds. It's pool funds through the city hall. They cut me a check for what I had to spend a bond out and what I had to spend to get my car out, which altogether I spent like $390. Well, that wasn't good enough for me because I had a case. And when I went to talk to the lawyer, Jeff Blackburn, the motherfucker was full of shit. And then he said, "Well, if they pay you your money, there's nothing I can do about it." Well, I feel like I got kidnapped. I mean, if they pick you up and they put you in jail and they ain't got no case on you and they make up some shit like that and there's no evidence and they put you in jail, they violate your rights, they kidnap you. That's like me pulling up and snatching a fucking kid off the street and throwing him in my car and saying, "Oh no, it's cool. I'm gonna take you back to school in like 3 days." Well, that's different because that's a civilian. You know, I had someone try to snatch me when I was little. But what I'm saying is, if you pick somebody up and you just throw them in a jail, you ain't got no evidence and no cases on them, then you just violated their right. There's all types of fucking rights you violated, you know? But Jeff Blackburn didn't want to help me. And they kidnapped me. Who could say they didn't? And my girlfriend didn't know where I was. They didn't let me get a phone call at Randall County Jail. So you got to watch out because the police is doing stuff like that. And this was back in like 2012. Regardless of when the fuck it was, it still happened. And I'm letting people know about it. And I'm sure there's other people who done been through some shit. I shouldn't have to bond myself out. I shouldn't have went to jail. I had insurance. And to the supervisor that said, "Fuck Roy motherfucking Tunis in Amarillo, Texas," you know what? Fuck you, bitch. In your fucking ass, pussy.